Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Governor Palacios is back on island and is hoping for a tech industry future. Also tonight, Corrections is pushing for more recognition and better pay. And JROTC cadets head to Southern California to show off their skills against West Coast counterparts. In sports, 3,000 reasons for 3,000 meters. Track this. Stay with us. We have these stories and more up next.
What's the move?
Mickey D's McCrispy. Formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the WAMI and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2023. We have breaking news tonight. After 3 days of negotiating, the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation has accepted the hospital's payment plan. With the return of Governor Arnold Palacios, officials from CUC and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation held an afternoon-long meeting to come to a negotiation regarding the hospital's disconnection of utility service. KSPN learned that the two agencies reached a signed agreement late this afternoon. CHCC has committed to pay their monthly utility bill of over $500,000 in full from April onwards. CUC will continue to meet with CHCC to settle the past arrears. This is a developing story, and we will bring you more as soon as we get information. Governor Palacios is back in the Sinamay after a trip to Maryland. He comes back with hope. Governor Arnold Palacios returns to the Sinamay after a week-long meet with investors at the Select USA Summit in Maryland. The governor, along with House Speaker Edmund Villagomez, promoted investment opportunities in the Sinamay to foreign businesses from different parts of the globe. In a brief interview this morning, the governor says he was able to meet with a couple of investors.
We're very hopeful that at least one or two big companies from Taiwan, India, Japan, and the foreign countries that were there take a look at and invest in the Commonwealth. That's what we look for.
A lot of the investors are from technology-driven industries.
A lot of renewable, a lot of robotics. Those were the companies that have a really big presence. But having said that, I also met with some people that are not necessarily in that, or they're in the ancillary industries, those big type of. So we're hoping, we're very hopeful that one or two big companies.
The governor met briefly with U.S. Deputy Secretary of Commerce Don Graves before a roundtable session.
The meeting was, thank you for inviting the territories. This is probably the first time that all territorial governors were invited to sit at a panel and do a presentation. And so I thank her for giving us the exposure that we really needed. The conference was a huge conference. She did take the time to meet with all Isla area governors. We're very appreciative of that.
Select USA is a program led by the U.S. Department of Commerce. It focuses on facilitating job-creating business investment into the United States and raising awareness of the critical role that economic development plays. Since its inception, Select USA has facilitated more than $146 billion in investment and creating over 166,000 jobs. The trial of former Governor Ralph Torres will not be happening in July. The prosecution has opposed the appointment of Guam Judge Arthur Barcenas, who says he will be ruling on the motion in the coming days. Because of pending motions, the next court date is June 5th, where they will decide a schedule for the jury trial. All jury summons will be recalled and set at a later time. The Attorney General's office, along with Special Prosecutor James Kingman, is opposing the appointment of Guam Judge Arthur Barcenas to sit on the Commonwealth Superior Court and preside over the criminal case of former Governor Ralph Torres. Barcenas was appointed on April 26 after Judge Pro Tem Alberto Tolentino recused himself for medical reasons. According to Kingman, Judge Barcenas is already presiding over another case involving the former governor in Supreme Court. Kingman says the controversy in question arises from the same investigation that originated the criminal charges. Kingman says the charge of contempt is the issue at the heart of the criminal case. And Kingman says while they are grateful for Judge Barcenas' willingness to serve in the CNMI, it is not in the best interest of justice for a judge to serve simultaneously on two levels on the same legal issue in controversy. The defense team of former Governor Torres has already filed a notice of non-objection to the appointment of Barcenas. Torres is being charged with misconduct in public office, theft, and contempt. This week, agencies around the nation take time to honor correctional officers. It's CNMI Correctional Officers and Employees Week in the CNMI. This morning, Governor Arnold Palacios, Lieutenant Governor David Apatang, along with officials from both the judiciary and legislative branch, gathered to recognize and pay special tribute to the men and women of the Department of Corrections. Lawmaker Ed Probst.
Now, sadly, our Department of Corrections officers and staff who have such a great responsibility in our community are all too often overlooked. They're often forgotten. But I firmly believe that it is going to change under the new command of Commissioner Torres.
Probst is pushing for more recognition and fair compensation for correctional officers.
Without you, we have no Department of Corrections and no one to safeguard our society. To Governor Palacios, Lieutenant Governor Apatang, to my colleagues in the House and Senate, let's work together on fair compensation for these good men and women and all law enforcement. Salaries that are commensurate with their experience and qualifications, comparable to that of their colleagues in the mainland. We can do this. We must do this.
DOC Commissioner Anthony Torres says this week is dedicated in recognizing correctional officers and administrative staff who exemplify professionalism, integrity, and strength in the face of a difficult and often dangerous work environment. And though they are often portrayed negative, Torres says now is the time to change that narrative.
I know we are going through many changes, but trust me when I say there are good changes. I know change can be uncomfortable, especially in the beginning. However, when you continue to challenge yourself to get comfortable being uncomfortable, amazing things will happen. Be the superhero in your own book. To all my staff and their families in the community, I am grateful to each of you, proud to be your commissioner. And thank you.
One lawmaker says since marijuana is no longer illegal, it shouldn't be included in the government's pre-employment testing. Representative Diego Vincent Camacho has pre-filed legislation that would remove marijuana from all pre-employment drug testing for those who want to apply in the government. Camacho, who heads the House Committee on Cannabis, says when marijuana use became legal in 2018, the law did not amend drug testing policies for the NMI government. Camacho uses alcohol in comparison where employees or applicants are not prohibited from drinking when they are off duty, so it should be the same with marijuana use. The bill, if passed, would still, however, require marijuana testing for enforcement officer applicants. Camacho is expected to formally introduce the bill on Wednesday during the House session. Coming up, JROTC cadets show off their drills and marching skills at a national competition. Stay tuned.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it. Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
It's okay to take a friend or parent's medication. It came from a doctor, right?
Using someone's prescription is really risky. Taking any drugs for which you have not been medically screened is not only dangerous, but taking an opioid that was not prescribed for you is also illegal. Never borrow and never share prescribed medication. Your life and your loved one's life could depend on it. Talk to your doctor about prescribed opioids. Never mix with alcohol, and remember, never borrow, never share. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. JROTC cadets bring home 14 medals from a national drill competition. Let's take a look. Marianas High School and Saipan Southern High School represented the CNMI in Torrance, California for the annual Golden Bear West Coast National Drill Meet. Southern's unarmed and armed team bagged several titles in the varsity division, while MHS brought home first-place medals as well for the novice division. MHS Principal Jonathan Uggan, who is very proud of his Dolphins and the Manta Rays as well.
Combined CNMI did a very good job. This is not our first time performing very well, but every year the competition gets stiffer and stiffer, and we're very proud of our students that they're able to meet and exceed the standards. So it shows that we can compete on a global scale.
The CNMI competed against 35 other schools across the West Coast, and all in all, they brought home 14 medals. Southern Senior Army Instructor Richard Wassa is proud, too, of all the participants.
We're very proud, and first of all, we would like to thank all the cadets, the Marianas High School cadets, the Saipan Southern High School cadets. They perform very well considering the jet lag. We got there 3 days before the actual competition on Saturday, but they did well considering the weather as well.
One Manta Ray JROTC cadet tells us they practice for about 8 months and that it's a great feeling to see their hard work pay off.
Very proud of the cadets. You know, everyone tried hard, everyone did their best. We outperformed so many other schools, and you know, we won the sweepstakes and the overall champion for the Army. So I'm very proud of them.
The National Drill Meet consists of several competitions, such as Armed Drill Reams March, Spin, compete with demilitarized Grand Rifles, Beats, Stomps, Claps, and Uniformity. A Saipan-born teenager who grew up surfing in Saipan and Guam and snowboarding in Japan is this week presenting the Marianas in El Salvador at the World Longboarding Championships. Our Chris Nelson has more on a 19-year-old that is taking the half-a-day stoke halfway around the world.
It's Japow, wow, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Give Minami Kramer some nutrition, a board, and some water, in this case frozen water, and she's going to exhibit some serious style. This girl just eats it up.
Fresh pow for breakfast.
This winter, Minami hit the slopes in Hokkaido, Japan, and showed off terrific form. Dad got her started at an early age. This week, though, Minami has gone on a liquid diet, and she now has a slightly longer board and warm ocean water to show off her boarding skills. She's about to compete in the 2023 edition of the ISA World Longboard Surfing Championships being held in El Salvador. Longboarding has become one of the most attractive and accessible disciplines of surfing. It's contested on a variety of waves and combines elegance, style, and maneuvers on boards that are at least 9 feet in length. The event was held for the first time as a standalone competition in 2013. That was in Peru. Kramer, along with Hazel Wilson, are representing the Marianas under the Guam flag this week. Kramer is 19, Hazel Wilson just 15. Here the girls are with Daisy Valdez, the longtime Philippine champion. Kramer currently attending Santa Barbara City College and will attend the University of California at Santa Barbara in the fall. That is cold water down there in Southern California, folks. Today was a free ride day in El Salvador. Conditions were big and crowded. On this wave, Minami on the pink board going to the right. She gets a nice ride in before someone drops in on her. That's a big no-no, and she chooses to bail rather than risk a collision. This is a longboard competition, so style counts, and everyone will be trying to work their way forward on the board and hang 10. Mom and Dad made the long trip from Guam. Here's Dad John on the beach after today's practice session. The elder Kramer was the Sports Entertainment and Activities Director at Pacific Islands Club on Saipan and now runs a golf course for PIC on Guam. First heat will happen tomorrow just after 1 p.m. That's El Salvador time. That'll be 6 a.m. here in the Marianas tomorrow morning, Tuesday. Just 4 competitors in each heat. In Kramer's first heat, Hiroka Yoshikawa from Japan, Raquel Bento from Portugal, Seva Gerard representing American Samoa. Hazel Wilson, the 15-year-old, will face off against an American Samoan, an Argentinian, and Terry King from the Republic of South Africa. Here's Dad John with daughter Minami.
Opening ceremony just finished. Good times. You're ready. Tomorrow's the surfing. Are you ready to go get them? How do you feel about your heat?
It's gonna be tough, definitely. Everyone out here is really good, but I'm excited to get the break with 3 other people out. Should be some fun waves.
And what do you think about the waves so far, the conditions? How have they been?
Definitely pretty big, a little challenging, but I can see how it would be really fun.
And what do you got to say to your friends and family over in Saipan?
I gotta say thanks for all the support. I love you guys, and Viva Marianas!
Congratulations to Danica, who is Friday night's lucky winner for a free ticket to the 2023 Indigo Music Festival. The correct answer was January 2017. KSPN still has some tickets up for grabs, but only if you can answer this question correctly. For a chance to catch a Fire and other artists live this Friday at the Saipan Country Club, you must be the first to send me an email with the correct answer. My email is sally@kspn2.com. Now the question is, who was the headliner band in the 2022 Indigo Music Festival? Again, the first to email me with the correct answer will get a chance to jam out to Catch a Fire and much more, and simply have a good time. And if you weren't able to win this time, stay with us. We have another chance to win. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com. Hey golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Buenas sports fans.
Middle and high school runners take on the track for the athletics championships. The PSS McDonald's Old School Athletics Middle and High School Championships was held last weekend at the Oleai Sports Complex. Athletes from 10 different schools in the CNMI joined the two-day championship event that began on Friday, May 5th and concluded on Saturday, May 6th. Here are the winners from the 1500-meter event. In the girls 14 and under, 11 runners from 7 different schools competed. Adelie Taflinger of Dandan Middle School ruled this division by finishing the race in 6 minutes and 2.69 seconds. Barbara Wang of Agape Christian finished second with a time of 6 minutes and 22.48 seconds. And third place is Jian Chen of Dan Dan Middle School. She crossed the finish line in 6 minutes and 45.21 seconds. In the boys 14 and under, 11 runners from 7 different schools competed. First place is Michael Miller of Grace Christian Academy. His time is 4 minutes and 52.66 seconds. Second place is Rafi Kai of Agape Christian School with a time of 5 minutes and 9.45 seconds. Moshi Sickle finished third with a time of 5 minutes and 14.09 seconds. In the girls 18 and under division, 9 runners from 4 different schools competed. Saipan International's Caitlin Chavez took the top spot with a time of 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Eunice Su of Agape Christian on the second place with a time of 5 minutes and 40.61 seconds. Tiana Cabrera of SIS finished third with a time of 5 minutes and 57.53 seconds. In the boys 18 and under division, 12 runners from 4 different schools competed. Hire Rang of Agape Christian finished the race in 4 minutes and 48.76 seconds for first place. Mariana's High School's Pony Tang finished second with a time of 4 minutes and 50.49 seconds. And third place is Samuel Zhu of Agape Christian. Zhu finished the race in 4 minutes and 55.54 seconds.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in 2 different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
And for your KSPN weather report, today partly sunny with scattered showers, east wind 11 to 13 miles per hour. Tonight partly cloudy with isolated showers, east wind 9 to 13 miles per hour, high 84, low 77, humidity at 79%. Tomorrow mostly sunny with isolated showers, east wind around 11 miles per hour, high 85, low 77. Your marine forecast. Today east wind 10 to 15 knots, wind waves 2 to 3 feet, east swell 4 to 5 feet, and northeast 2 to 3 feet. Tonight through Tuesday night, east wind 10 to 15 knots, wind waves 2 to 3 feet, east swell 4 to 5 feet. The sunrise will be at 5:51 a.m. High tide at 10:55 p.m., low tide 3:42 p.m., and the sunset 6:36 p.m. And there you have it. There is your loaded Monday edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the Marianas. Thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News. We hope you have a great night, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.